This fellow had a dream. He dreamed he went to heaven. When he got to heaven, he was met by Peter at Peter's gate. And Peter welcomed him to heaven. And they had a nice talk, and then Peter, as they were talking, said to him, well, if you want to come on inside, you have to have 100 points. And the fellow said, well, how do I go about getting 100 points? And Peter said, well, what have you done? Oh, he said, I've lived a good life. He said, I have a family. I've tried to be a good husband. I've tried to be a good father. I've tried to do good things in the community. I've lived a good life. I've gone to church. I've been very supportive in the community. I've done a lot of good things. And Peter said, well, okay, that's worth a point. He said, worth what? He said, oh, that's worth a point. And he said, you mean my whole life? Everything that I did is only worth 1 point, that's all? And Peter said, don't you have anything else? He said, well, yeah, when I died, he said, I left a large amount of money to the church. He said, all the things that I have saved, I left to the church to forward the gospel and to help the poor. He said, I gave all that to the church. Peter said, well, yeah. He said, that's worth another point. He said, you mean all that I've done all my life and all the things that I saved and everything that I gave to the church, that's only worth 2 points? Peter said, that's right. He said, there's no way on earth I'll get in there except by the grace of God. Peter said, that's worth 100 points. Now, dear friend, that's the way it works. It's by the grace of God. You see, it's not because you're worth it. It's not because you did something that makes you worth it. It's not because you're intelligent. It's not because you are good looking. It's not because of what you've done. It's because of Jesus Christ. It's because of Him that He died for you, and by His grace He takes His blood and He cleanses you from all sin. That is because of what Jesus Christ did for you and for me. And dear friends, that is why it is so absolutely vital that you know Him. You see, if you don't know Him, He can't do anything for you. You can go to church, but dear friends, if you don't know Him, if you don't have a relationship with Him, when that time comes, He'll have to say, sorry, I don't know you. I don't know you.